in the Prostate Health Awareness Month, it is also important that we shatter those myths which actually are making rounds in the country at all age groups. And shattering the myths and prostate issues is important because the years of suffering or the years of changes which happen in prostate issues starts from the middle age and goes to the elderly age group. From the 45, 50 years onwards till 70 to 90 years, men will continue to have changes in the prostate. Those changes in the prostate wake you up or don't wake you up, give you a trouble, give you bothersomeness, give you discomfort or not. A lot depends more on the adjustments that our body does, more on the way we adjust to a quality of life that is gradually changing, and more also on the kind of occlusion or the obstruction and the necessary changes which could happen from that into the urinary bladder that happens, which brings about the bothersomeness. Myths which actually surround the prostate issues are many, but to shatter few of them for our young population, it is important to know that first myth is prostate issues happen only in elderly, and that's not true. Elderly could be 70s or 90s or 100, but that's not true. From the age of 45, 50 onwards, there are changes happening in the prostate even much earlier, but they're visible from the age of 45, 50 to a urologist and to a man in front who is an esteemed person in the society. How does it happen? Like women undergo hormone changes and go through the series which formally amounts to menopause. Men do undergo a similar kind of hormone changes in their prime of life. It could change their sexuality, it could change their urinary behavior completely, and was obviously progressive. It's not one fine day that the menstrual period stops. It is a gradual progressive change of hormones in men. And one of those changes which is visible, quite visible in men, is the changes which happen in the prostate, named broadly as prostatism. That means on the one side, the urinary complaints become bigger and bigger. On the other side, the bothersomeness is something that probably draws them to a urologist. So prostate health issues don't always happen in elderly. It can happen in the prime of life from 45, 50 onwards and beyond. So at the age when we retire in India, there's a possibility that many of us could have issues in the urinary passage, the lower urinary passage, which is the bladder, the prostate, and the urethra. And we possibly have adjusted to it, not complained, or have been on medication. So youngsters also do have this issue called prostatism. Prostatitis, that's an infection in the prostate or inflammation of the prostate, which controls or governs the urinary passage. So if something which governs like a trapdoor, and that is got inflamed and infected, called prostatitis, then you have burning sensation, discomfort, pain, fever, not able to pass urine, passing in drops, going into retention, and could be related to an inflammatory situation which could happen in the lower tract. Now, this is more common in youngsters, post-sexual activity, post-instrumentation, post-obstruction, or otherwise. Elderly people too can get prostatitis and inflammation resulting from the obstruction to the urinary flow. So prostate issues are not only common in elderly, it's common also in middle age and youngsters too. Number two, PSA testing is not beneficial. PSA testing is marker of a cancer prostate. That's again not true. This myth about PSA as an enzyme being produced from the prostate and measurable in the blood is an important organ-specific marker. So PSA testing is beneficial in terms of you keeping a check on your health. A PSA testing once a year beyond 50 is a good way of waking up to a phenomena that my PSA or organ-specific marker can be interpreted by my doctor, like he interprets all other investigations, and takes you to the next level of evaluation. So in a health checkup today in India, post 50 years, once a year, PSA is a wonderful test to do. Keep it in the record that my PSA may undergo a velocity change every year, but the alarming rise or a very abnormal rise could be related to umpteen things. The commonest ones are prostatitis or inflammation, chronic or acute, or prostate cancer. So one needs to pick up these things early. If you talk about prostate cancer, then people think that prostate cancer is always curable. Yes, and that's why the awareness drive in September. Prostate cancer is always curable provided we pick it up localized. And that's where an awareness to the society in this whole month of prostate health awareness, to reach your homes and to inform men from the 45, 50 onwards that if you have a urinary health issue or a health issue in which you do a health checkup, a PSA is important. An examination, evaluation by a urologist in your city is important, because if we pick up prostate cancer early, which is a hormone-related tumor, then we could manipulate it in so many ways. The commonest is to do a radical robotic prostatectomy that I continue to do at the Kokilaben Hospital after identifying, evaluating, examining, and strategically taking it forward to the next level where we can take this forward and probably treat him completely. So the treatment of prostate issues is something which is picked up better by your urologist. The complaints are picked up by you. If you have complaints, must not postpone your urination, must not postpone your complaints at all. That's very important. The third and the most important issue on prostate health, which is important, is surgery is the answer to all prostate issues. Not true. Surgery is not the answer to all prostate issues, because today, with changes happening in prostate, which is a benign prostatic hyperplasia, the commonest change is that men go through, and all men go through, some little more or complete. The changes can be manipulated in such a way that we could bring about a hormone manipulation. We bring about changes in the bladder outflow obstruction by wonderful set of research medication that have been in our country and getting better and better in the last 20 years. So surgery is not an answer to all the prostate issues, though we know that prostate treatment of the obstructive kind, surgery is an answer to a curative kind of a treatment that we're waiting for. So if you're looking at surgery, we are almost having a patient who has neglected his disease, whose progression has happened with the medication. That means his urinary tract symptoms are refractory. His obstruction is worsening, the medicines are not working, or he came with a retention of urine and obstruction, which on urodynamics is proven to be bladder outflow obstruction, or he's an advanced cancer prostate where the prostate cancer spread everywhere and also cause an obstruction to urinary passage. And that's a wake-up call incidentally in a late disease. And we will probably do a channel TURP and open the passage while we still do hormone manipulations and chemotherapies to help the prostate cancer be controlled in various metastatic sites. So myths in prostate cancer are many. And therefore, one needs to wake up that youngsters in their 40s, 50s can also develop prostate issues. If you have a urinary complaint, you possibly could be dealing with a stricture urethra or a prostate issue at that age, 40s to 50s too. Beyond 50s, nice to do a PSA once a year, nice to be evaluated by your urologist in your city for complaints that you have, which you continue to do Monday to Saturday every week, looking at patients who have had minimal and moderate complaints, who have been on medication and possibly continue the medication, thinking that things are fine. When you evaluate them with a uroflowmetry and with an examination, you find all hell breaks loose. So important to pick up things in time, which helps us to identify these patients. In a Prostate Health Awareness Month, shattering all these myths are important. PSRIs, which is such an important issue that we spoke about maybe yesterday. We looked at the changes in the prostate, which bring about changes in the obstruction to the flow of urine, which was a great flow before is gradually changing. And the bothersomeness which comes in terms of nocturia or getting up multiple times at night, and in the daytime not able to control urine, leaking urine at times, the urine is just not uncontrollable. That's something which we need to look into. So friends, the prostate is surrounded by a lot of myths. If you have a urinary complaint of yours as a male in your 40s to 80s, I think a urologist is your friend who helps you to identify this, deciphers the problem, actually stratifies what level you are in, and strategically treats you to the next level. Look into that aspect. Look into your urinary health as any other health of organ as a priority, and that priority will help you to take your urinary health better as age changes. Thank you so much.